Jennifer Renaud here, and this is a welcome to the Story Chasers writing group, writing workshop. If you are watching this, then you've probably been invited either personally by me or by another one of the Story Chasers, and you're getting ready to join an amazing group of people who are chasing stories, long, short, for whatever purpose. I just want to welcome you. So I'm going to go over some of the the truths and the rules that we've agreed to within our writing group. These apply for writing parties and for the writing workshops. There are more truths that you will come into contact with if you're doing a long form story. So if you're doing a manuscript, then the next video will be about how to do manuscript responses. Okay, so here we go. Here we honor that the story is most important. Regardless of what form it takes, we will treat it as fiction. This allows for us to step away from it and have it not be so close as we're trying to find our courage to tell the story. So the inspiration or personal experiences behind that story belong to the writer. We are here for their story. The writer's personal life is off limits within this writing party or writing workshop, and you can feel free to chat about it with each other later if you're curious. So when we're talking about the writing, we talk about it as the story. So we say the character, this and this and this. Even if it's told in first person, we aren't going to ask about or address, oh, I think that's so sad for you, or anything like that. What we'll do is we'll say, that really moved me, or that brought up my own sadness. I found that story to be horrifying, that kind of thing, instead of saying your experience was horrifying. So we're going to address it as fiction or as story, instead of as truth or memoir or personal experience. Here's the second one. Here we know that what we hear here stays here. We keep everything confidential. We know that what is written and shared here is a gift from the author, but is not ours to take away. That's why no manuscripts leave here. We don't talk about it. This is a confidential place. Okay, the third one. Here we believe that everyone can write and that everyone has a unique voice or style all their own. Even if I were to try to write your story, or you were to try to write my story, it would never be the same. We cannot copy each other because we're so unique. Okay, here we get to say hello soul. The deepest parts of who we are accessed when we write. The reward for this is to be forever changed. You just gotta believe me on this one. If you write, if you have the courage to write anything, you'll be different after. Here we trigger our stories so we can sneak past the stuff that keeps us from writing. We use writing triggers that are fun, easy, and safe because they always get us past our internal critic, our ego, our issues, our defense mechanisms, and our blocks. These are some tried and true methods, and there's a bibliography of books that the curriculum and the methods of writing, the writing triggers are based on, and I'll give you access to that. Okay, here we never criticize anything new we've written. They're like babies. We have these little baby pieces that we're writing, so they're very vulnerable, and we as writers are vulnerable, so we keep them safe and sound without criticism. So we believe that writing is best when experienced, learned, and taught without any damage to the writer. We will offer our critique to manuscripts when asked, within guidelines, helping us to provide our responses instead of our fix-it ideas. And again, I'll go into this more later. Okay, here we know that writers write. If we prepare a space in time and in our lives, our writer and our words will show up. This is the hardest part. We just have to sit down and write, because you're not a writer if you're not writing. Okay, you're now ready. I'll see you at the writing workshop or at the writing party, and we'll get you into your story chasing journey. Thank you.